Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this fancy looking heart. I've already figured out how to do it, but I might make a second video on how to make it really cool instead of just this colors. So take a rectangle and get your shape tool and hold down your control button. It'll only do one side at a time. Now you can either do that, or while it is still a rectangle, with your ratio unlocked right here, you could type in 2 inches and 2 inches. It doesn't matter, but it's really faster to grab the other one. We're going to go to effects and contour. We're going to contour to the inside twice. And this thing is not that big, so we're going to go like 0.5 of an inch and see what it looks like. That will actually work. Now we need to go to object and break the contour apart. I'm going to grab this one right here. Well, I got to ungroup it. Now I can grab just this one right here. And there's a couple of trains of thought what you can do. I find it just easier to start drawing a line, hold down a control button. We might move it a little bit further down. And then I'm going to delete this bottom section. I could have broke the nodes in half, but now I'm going to take my 2-point line, 3-point curve line, excuse me, and go from there to there and then just put a little curve on it. I would like to be in the middle there, so I'm going to call that good. I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard and I'm going to mirror it and then start moving and hold down the control button. It should snap right to that. Now you see the figure? So I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, set on any color right now. It's set on a gold. And I'm going to mark those two items. Let's get this out of the way. I'm going to move them over. I am going to go in and left click, right click. And the reason I filled them in is because we got broken parts. Now I'm going to take this one. I'm going to Control G for a second. I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. I'm going to Control D and I'm going to mirror it. It almost did it perfectly. I mean, you could play around with it a little bit more and move it, a little bit further up or down, but I'm going to call that good. And for the ones I'm doing it for, I even sometimes have trouble with over and under. So I'm going to use my virtual segment delete key. And so this one is going through here. So I'm going to get the virtual segment delete key and swipe through there. Because sometimes you'll get confused. Now, we want over on this one, so we want to go under in this one, so we want to delete these lines. And this would be a good case I'll do it on the next one, to hold down the Alt key and get rid of it. Now, we want to go over this one, so we want to cut these lines. So I'm going to hold down the Alt key, and it kind of lets it draw a straight line. Now, that's not, I want that taken away. Now we're going to go around and this one goes underneath it. So we need to hold down the Alt key and just wipe through there. And I think we have it. That was pretty painless and easy. Now take your Smart Fill tool, set on any color and get the outer edge ones. We're going to go and make the outer edge the same color on both of them. Now we're going to change the Smart Fill to another color. I don't know why I'm using somebody else's file. I'm getting RGB. And we're going to make it a gold. We're going to change this thing up. And there you have it, a fancy heart cross. I don't know or fancy heart. So then take and maybe add an outline to it and see what you think about it. So we've got this one. I missed a line I just saw right there. So what we can do when we miss that line is just move that out of the way, move that out of the way, then take our virtual segment delete key and then just fill that back in. Don't move those back because you don't want any lines showing. But that's pretty cool. So stay tuned for part 2, and we're going to add a little flair to it, make it look pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. And thank you for watching.